Hello, my name is Lijin George. Today I like to explain the concept called Hyperloop. First I will give an introduction about the concept of Hyperloop. Then I will explain the parts, then the propulsion method, the main advantages and disadvantages of Hyperloop. Then I will give the conclusion and I will show the references. So in today's world there are mainly four modes of transportation: rail, road, water, and air. These modes of transportations are often expensive but may not be that much faster. So this is why the concept of hyperloop is introduced. For example, the fastest mode of transport is air, but we all know that the air tickets is very expensive. So if you want to include both inexpensive and faster mode of transport, then we can make use of this concept called as hyperloop. The main parts of hyperloops are: there is a low pressure tube. It is made of steel and it is supported by pylons. Every 30 meter there will be one pylon for supporting this low pressure tube. Inside the low pressure tube there will be a capsule, and inside this capsule the passengers will be sitting. This capsule is supported by air bearings, also by aerodynamic lift. This air is compressed by an axial compressor at a ratio of 20:1. Since this tube is a closed tube, air will be needed for the passengers. So this axial compressor will supply the necessary air for the passengers. Since the suspension is based on thrust air bearings, the drag will be very low. Since the drag is very low, this capsule can move inside the hyperloop at a high speed. Normally, these capsules are levitated based on the principle called as magnetic levitation. This capsule is the main transportation vehicle. There will be linear accelerators at various parts of this low pressure tube, and this acceleration is based on the concept linear magnetic induction. The deceleration of this capsule can be done based on the regenerative braking system. Now let us see the animation of this hyperloop. So this hyperloop is a future transport model. There will be low pressure tubes, as I told. It is supported by pylons. As you can see, there is a capsule inside it. There are stators and rotors for electromagnetic induction motor. The maximum speed that can be achieved is 760 miles per hour, and it is very fast. only low air pressure is there inside the tube. This compressor fan will take the air and it will pass inside it, the capsule, and some air will be coming out and will act as air cushion. Air will be going inside and it will be coming out act as a air cushion. And this is immune to all weather conditions. There will be solar panels above this low pressure tube, and the solar panels will supply the energy needed for the transportation. The main advantages and disadvantages of Hyperloop. The main advantage is it is very fast and also cheap. Second advantage is the pollution will be very less. And compared to our road transportation and other transportation system, we are not using any fossil fuels in this Hyperloop. So pollution will be comparatively negligible or very less. Since the capsule is inside the tube, it is immune to all the weather conditions. Whether it is raining, whether it is sunny, doesn't matter. The capsule is inside this pressure tube, so immune to weather. The main disadvantages of this Hyperloop is pressurization. We have to maintain a low pressure inside the tube. Technically, this will be a very difficult task. Also, the turning of this Hyperloop, it will be very critical because this low pressure tube is very long and big, so the radius of turning will be comparatively very high. The other disadvantage of this Hyperloop is the capsule will be very small. Like train, if we want to walk, we can walk inside the compartment, but inside this capsule the space will be very less, so the passenger has to sit for a long time and they cannot walk inside. Only a little space is there for passengers. Let me conclude the Hyperloop. It is a very helpful transportation for public. It is very fast and the cost will be very low. But the concept is a new concept, so lot of design changes has to yet to be made. So many modifications has to be done before making this Hyperloop practical for the public. These are the references. Thank you for your time.